early light. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we fought were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets are glad, the horse singing out, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, stand us that star-spangled banner. Oh, the land of the bayang bahina, teras ng silanganan, awag ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka lang mag-ibig, sa manlulupo, di ka ba sisiil, sa dagat at tungkol sa silid, sa kantong buhaw, may bilang ay sa paglayang minamahal, ang kisrat ng ikaw at meron na nagninigning, ang bituing nagkanyakalan, pamay di magdidilim, upang ang araw at ikot sinta, buhaan natin sa piling mo, aming ligaya.
Pacquiao 34, Rios a little bit younger. Rios has an advantage in height, slight advantage in weight, and a distinct advantage in reach. So the tail of the tape favors Brandon Rios. It'll be the 10-point must scoring system, outstanding 8 counts. No 3 knockdown order, but it cannot be saved with the bell in any round. And only the referee can stop the fight. You get into any accidental fouls, Larry and I will explain that to you as it becomes pertinent. This is a weigh-in yesterday. Brandon Rios and of course Manny Pacquiao. And when they hit the scales, they're both in under the limit. And this, of course, weight thing that I discussed. For Rios, this is his first time to come up to this weight, where he didn't have a weight problem losing weight.
And he's a naturally bigger man than Pacquiao for whatever that means. And having started as a teenage flyweight, he's coming up from the lightweight divisions of Rios. So he's a little bigger physically, but doesn't have the one-punch striking power that Manny Pacquiao has demonstrated when he was the Manny Pacquiao of a story and song.
You say that as if you question, and we should question it. How much?
Of course, you know, history is not on Manny Pacquiao's side. When a veteran champion suffers the kind of knockout he suffered, it usually indicates that he is on the downward side of his career. Have to keep in mind that Manny Pacquiao hasn't had a knockout in 4 years, hasn't officially won a fight in 2 years, hasn't fought in nearly a year. This is time, you know, beating on the stone. And obviously they put Rios in because they thought he was a perfect opponent for the comeback. The odds are highly in favor of Pacquiao of pulling it off. But from the point of view of Rios, if he's facing a shot fighter, he's got a shot.
That was very warm up the rematch next against Marquez. And that didn't happen. He wanted that right away. Automatically he wants that redemption right away. Manny winning that fight up until the knockout. But I agree, that is the biggest question there coming into the fight, is how will Manny Pacquiao's chin hold up. I think once he takes a few punches and everyone sees he's fine, then that pressure will be lifted.
Just his chin. I think what a lot of us, look, that was an historic one-punch knockout in a very exciting fight. What many of us forget is that there was an earlier knockdown by Marquez, a big, long punch, the kind that Freddie Roach said a blind man should have seen coming. Well, what is that telling us? We don't know. We don't know if Rios has the stuff to capitalize on whatever decline there may be in Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is one of a kind. It doesn't mean that history necessarily refers to him in this particular fight and this matchup, but there has to be those questions asked, and hopefully we get some answers.
Well, Rios is getting ready to make his way out, and let's talk about him. This kid's a very tough kid, former world champion. He's totally ready. He's wanted this fight for a long time. He's trained harder than ever before. He's totally opposite from any kind of a brash kid. Some foul language from time to time, but he's a likable role. A real likable role. He says, I'm a better fighter now than I've ever been. And all I have to do is go upstairs and downstairs with this guy. And if I have to, remember Larry when he said, I'll go way downstairs. Meaning that you might throw a low blow or two. Who knows? His strikes, he's super tough. He says his defense is improving all the time. He is a crowd-pleasing fighter, and he knows the only way to fight. He says he'll test the chin of Pacquiao early. Well, if he can execute that, maybe he's going to be a new champion. Who knows? Yeah, one thing I don't believe, the odds in Las Vegas is 6-1, and he's better than the 6-1.
22 in his 33 fights, but
by beating opponents down through attrition and toughness.
absolutely wearing him down.
And he's promised to be smart aggressive in this fight. We'll see if he can do that.
And Manny Pacquiao now is just appearing. The crowd hasn't seen him yet, but it's a predominantly Filipino crowd. You know, it's only a 2-hour flight from the Philippines to China, so there's a lot of people who made the trek over here. So that's really expensive to fly here.
Well, that was the whole idea of putting this fight here, that, and not having to pay the 40% American taxes. My understanding is that Manny is guaranteed $18 million, which roughly would be the equivalent of about $30 million in the U.S., and it could go higher depending on various contracts and how pay-per-view does in the U.S.
Well, of course, the networks want to see Manny perform, and then to make sure it'll be Pacquiao, of course, with Floyd Mayweather Jr. But he has to have a big night tonight for that to be considered still important.
Well, but for his fans, it's not a comeback they're looking for, and not just a victory. They're looking for Manny to rise again. Is that possible? You know, everybody thinks so in terms of that 1 year when he stopped De La Hoya, Patton, and Cotto, and rose through the sky to become an international celebrity.
When everybody thinks this is the perfect opponent for that to be able for him to be able to do so.
Sometimes it's be careful what you wish for, but if he wants to stay at this level at the game, if he wants to make this kind of money, he had to test himself against a reasonable opponent, and Rios certainly qualified.
What a track record. WBC flyweight champ at 112. IBF super bantamweight champ at 122. Ring featherweight champion at 126. WBC super featherweight champ at 130. WBC lightweight champ at 135. IBO junior welterweight champ at 140. WBO welterweight champion at 147. WBC super welterweight champ at 154. That's the ticket to get us over for Manny Pacquiao when he decides to hang him up. All that going for him.
Well, but and also it's part of the record, because punches get punched, as we pointed out before. He had that honey, I forgot to duck moment the last time we saw him in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cotai Arena here at the Venetian Macau. This is the main event brought to you by Bob Adams Top Rank Incorporated and MP Promotions. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBO International Welterweight Championship. Sponsored by Tecate Con Corrector and the motion picture Grudge Match. Two legends, Stallone and De Niro, the ultimate rivalry. Grudge Match Day is coming from Warner Brothers Pictures, a new comedy. Grudge Match in theaters everywhere, Christmas Day. And Smart Communications, the Philippines' leading wireless provider. This bout sanctioned by the Chinese Professional Boxing Organization and the World Boxing Organization. WBO President Francisco Paco Barcarcel, Supervisor for the WBO, Leon Panaccio. The three judges scoring the contest at ringside, Lisa Giampa, Manfred Ushla, and Michael Bennett. And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, World Championship veteran referee, Gennaro Gino Rodriguez. And now, the officials are ready, the fighters are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the hundreds of millions watching around the world from the nation, Macau, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Blue corner with head trainer and former world champion Robert Garcia. wearing green with white and red. Official weight, 146, 1/2 pounds. His professional record, outstanding. At 31 victories, including 23 knockouts, only 1 defeat with 1 draw. From Oxnard, California, USA, the former lightweight champion of the world, Brandon Bam Bam Rios! And heading out of the red corner with Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach, wearing royal blue and officially weighing 145 pounds. His professional record, Hall of Fame credentials, 54 victories, including 38 knockouts, 5 defeats with 2 even. From Sarangani Province, the fighting pride of the Philippines, 8-time world champion, Manny Pacquiao! Well, the crowd's certainly into it. No signs of any nervous gestures by the challenger here in Bam Bam Rios.
Well, he said he wants to feel the power of Manny Pacquiao. That's the kind of fighter he is. Okay, gentlemen. We'll see.
That's the power. The other way, but
We'll see if he gets what he wishes for and how he handles it.
All right, 10-4 scoring system. No 28 count. No 3 knockout rule. If I get up, you said to the red on any round. Third man in the ring. Canelo Hernandez. A good one from Chicago. Just about ready to go. All the anticipation. Manny seems ready. Trained hard. Is he focused? That's what it's all about. Big pay against Floyd Mayweather might be on the line here. We'll see.
Buckle your seatbelts.
Rios, of course, to the guy to the right of the screen. Back to them, then he got there, they got the blue. Lest you didn't know. And he reaches, nothing there. Here's the couple right leg jab, they're going to do it yet. Whenever Manny does anything, this crowd will react because I would say 75% of the people in this building are from the Philippines. When he was being
Rios being very patient for him to start out and try to gauge the quickness of Manny Pacquiao.
That's what Robert said they would do. Try to start off slow.
downstairs, right shots. That's on one's right. Straight right hand, taking on the guards. And he caught him with the right hand across the whiskers, nothing big. all agree here at ringside that it's a 10-9 round in favor of Manny Pacquiao. Better ring generalship, landed more in general.
Was it a knockdown, not official? Watch their both feet, right-hander or left-hander. You can see how they could be near. I don't know, hard to tell from that angle. It was a little...
There was the right hands of Manny kind of pushing him, and Gino was right there in front of it, so I'm not taking sides against Gino Rodriguez.
Either way, it wasn't a punch that had any serious effect on Rios.
Alright, here we go.
Proved that the matchmaking was very good in that first round because he was just too quick for Rios.
Round number 2, scheduled at 12. Ramifications of this fight are huge. Pacquiao back upstairs, showing some power right back in front of Rios. Rios is a guy who never quit. He's a bigger man. Take those on the gloves. Swinging shots downstairs down.
I guess his plan is to go to the body because Rios has landed more punches to the body than to the head.
His hands go a lot more than he did in that first round. He's going to get a point.
Well, I think in the back of his mind, or maybe in the front of his mind, is some way to get that right hand and test Manny. He hasn't really thrown a right hand with mean intentions yet.
Nice movement by Manny. He's well conditioned to this fight. Back and forth. Jabbing, jabbing, jabbing. Look at him set up the big left hand. Rios is working hard. Good work right there. What happened here? Manny's eyes totally clear, totally in control in there. Well, he put his head down and just falls through the kill zone without throwing. Not a good idea. He's throwing now, but Manny's making a miss.
Said that boxing vain his orgasms and he must be having a good one right here. Good body punch by Rios.
21 seconds to go. This is the second round. Then he skips around to his right, trying to get in position to southpaw land and straight left hand.
Definitely a better round for Rios.
This fight, similar to this, Manny controlled the first 5 rounds of the fight. Look at this at the end of the round when he really opens up. Stiff, straight left hand.
Probably the best single shot, but he's landing multiple shots.
Don't forget that his southpaw, that's his power hand. So we're getting ready to go to 3. Offense real frustrated, then he continues to box like this. And that's what Neil Fones is back. That's so pressure to win. And that's the new coach will absolutely love what's going to happen after that. Yesterday, I was talking about this, and Manny falls in the pitch. Oh, he's down. Some left hand coming in. Rios might shake his head no, but that always means, yeah, I'm getting hit.
Well, he's trying to say no. It couldn't hurt me. You think more than that. Well, Manny Pacquiao has more than that. Fights a guy with a good style for him, a guy that comes to him, a guy that doesn't have to look for him. You can look failures on it.
He's looking to me again right now.
There's Miguel Cotto.
Miguel been around the hotel signing autographs. Amazing how many people are here just to be seen with these fighters.
Kasi siya, pag hinahawakan mo siya, pag humawak ka, siya, sumusuntok, Pag gano'n, huwag kong mention siya doon.
Don't Pacquiao pitching a shutout so far.
I'm sure it's a lot too little at this point. Just so much more active is Manny Pacquiao than Brandon Rios. Brandon almost on the defensive, which is definitely not his style of fighting, not his preferred style.
I'll proceed at some stage you got to start to explode.
Absolutely.
And the fitting is going to be this round. We'll see.
Well, you know, he's younger, he's a little bigger. You may think that, let's get to the second half of the fight against the older warrior.
That's a long way away right now.
5 unanswered punches, an answer finally from Pacquiao. Rios look flying. He's beating him up. He had a free hand. The referee was absolutely right. Manny Pacquiao was looking at him to say, "I want you to stop this." And with a free hand, the referee's not supposed to stop it. So Rios is banging him in the ribs. Referee, stop this.
No, you're absolutely right, Larry. He did it exactly right. With a free hand, let him go. Now, when you're both tied, Gino said, no, that you can't do. The movement of Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao is always,
Definite movement.
obviously just keeps going around and keeps spinning because that gets you off balance. You can't throw punches when you're circling back to your left.
Well, what made Manny Pacquiao against the bigger guys was he could hit that and they couldn't hit him.
And that's exactly what's happening now. Go Pacquiao. 40-36 on my score sheet. And an easy 40-36.
Freddie, beautiful boxing. Easy night for you so far. Something along those lines in the corner.
Hey! Siga pinceladito, that's smart, hands up high, right? I'll start with body shot. Okay? That's it.
This is round number 5, scheduled for 12. So far it's been all Manny Pacquiao. Rios to do anything different here with the fifth to keep it going. Once Manny decides to move, Larry, I mean, the thing changes immediately, right? 6 and weights. Rios still wasn't able to land anything.
Very good fighter for a congressman.
Very good fighter for a congressman. I wish I owned that. Catches him on the button. Inequality in the fifth. Diarrhea. Macau, China.
Manny Pacquiao shows Rios has been unable to exploit it.
Except when you get hit by a shot.
Well, he got knocked down twice. That we normally saw in Manny Pacquiao.
This is appearing to be the perfect opponent for him. Rios doesn't seem to open up at all.
You know, this is boxing. If the knockout comes, get it.
I mean, I'm not shocked at this. I thought Rios would give him a fight. And he can't. Manny's at every phase of his fight shut down. Both the inside-outside game, his turning, his hands up consistently.
Well, he's in a fight. He's going to make $4 million. That's what you fight for. You also fight to win. That part of it isn't happening.
At some stage, I just thought that Brandon Rios would explode, would capitalize on his fucking fight.
Yeah, for the most part, he's been in what I call an attrition fighter, beating down opponents through sheer energy and will. But Manny Pacquiao isn't there for him to impose that kind of a fight on him.
I got a perfect fight so far for Manny Pacquiao. 50-45, giving Pacquiao every single round. A lot of celebrities in attendance.
The last guy that Manny Pacquiao stopped, Miguel Cotto, 4 years ago.
Risen Prevennikov
Was on
saw him a couple of weeks ago.
and he's on the potential short list to fight Manny Pacquiao, former sparring partner.
Terrence Hill
cercano. Ah?
He's Lester as a great star.
Understand he signed a huge contract to be part of the whole promotional aspect of this casino. They're robbing stars from Las Vegas. So far, more energy, more movement, more speed, landing more shots, heavier shots. Playing the perfect touchdown. This is a straight shot down the middle. I've been waiting in anticipation for Rios to open up and attack. When he tries, he can't. And he gets accused of a low blow. Which isn't beyond the realm of possibility that he would fall through.
I think he was kidding when he said he didn't play with me. I said jokingly.
Oh no, I assure you he wasn't kidding. He made it sound like he was kidding, but he was the one he had to. Straight fight is right.
I get what you're saying.
Real fight. He might have been joking in a joking way, and I think you're right there. But I assure you, he'll resort to anything to that.
In terms of pulling out all the stops.
That's it. And we're out of stops right now. Small hands setting up right in front of him.
Mostly what this shows so far
is that Manny Pacquiao wants to be Manny Pacquiao again.
So hard on his feet, jumping around.
Yeah, he still has a desire to do this despite having a full-time job as a politician. I don't know many elite fighters who've had a second job.
The one thing about being a politician, you do anything you want.
Well, he gets leave of absence when he trains.
Well, Sunday paid, his leave is paid up. Besides that, he gets all his money back to the public anyway, so they didn't get him refueled so he can get more away.
Yeah, well, they say he's a one-man welfare system to his constituents.
So let's see.
Brandon finally landed on a right hand, and doesn't think on Manny.
You'd be surprised. There's a little up to the right there now, Brandon Rios. Just a big shot.
The hand speed of Manny Pacquiao. Now you see there, his hand, he wanted in the worst way to hit it from behind. Caught himself.
Yeah, he was jarred by a couple of those punches from Pacquiao, and just said, okay, now I gotta start again. He just keeps coming for a bad beat, it looks like. It just goes on another 6 rounds.
There is a cut there, Dave, by the left eye. And what's Fred, you're going to work on that?
There's the
Trying to get up. That is round number 6. It's already back there.
that cut could cause the end of this fight after a while. I do not mind.
60-54 with the cut. Manny looks like he's at a scrap pump.
He's smiling over there in the corner. He's loving this.
Everything going his way. It might be when he got the cut right there. That's it. Super job by guys working in slow-mo.
He's got his face. I'm doing his face. Okay, you done this?
That's the main Charles.
You can't go that far. You gotta work your way in. After I have and then go in, right?
Most of you out there have seen pictures of and know about the enmity between the corners in this fight, and a little bad blood and testosterone blew up earlier this week in the gym. And right now it's Freddie Roach and friends who are having the best of it, along with their man Manny Pacquiao. I like Pacquiao's style. He'll run at it, he's three punches in a row. He gets inside like this, comes to the uppercut. This one up here. Show a smirk on the face of Brandon Rios. That smirk is going to go in out because then he's pounding him. He says no, which means yes.
So, is it good over there?
Well, at the moment, he's plenty good.
Yeah.
We'll see against opponents with a different set of talents. We can only, as I said, not just he's too fast and too good, but that he still wants it. He's a 34-year-old guy who still wants it.
And that's what he was saying all the time to us, Paul. That's what he wants to show people, is that I'm not done. And I think that knockout loss reinvigorated him, and he trained as such, as if he has to prove himself again. And when was the last time he thought he had that on his mind, trying to prove himself?
Well, he's proven himself tonight as far as I'm concerned. Well, into the 7th round.
And you have to point out that Rios lost his last fight too. That they thought that he would be the better opponent for Manny, and then Alvarado who beat him. And the guys who make these decisions have been proven right so far.
Yeah. We got 5 seconds to go in the 7th. And right now, the only way Rios can win the fight is a knockout Pacquiao, and it ain't happening. I'm going to use that with 8 minutes.
This is a street sport. In the street you can say anything.
I'm a college graduate, and I don't use the word very often. But then when I put in the books for Manny Pacquiao again.
The shot heard around the world, delivered by Marquez almost a year ago, has not resulted in a shot fighter.
Well, one punch is one thing. To me, the way Rios is getting back around here is much more severe to take this many head blows in one fight than what happened. And there's the cup to the left side. They've done a nice job there, by the way. Alex Riser. Beautiful, beautiful venue. Shared practice in Manny Pacquiao. Working well with the people that played it for the league so far. Dominates, get number 12. WBO International Welterweight title. What does that mean? Well, it's some sort of belt, but more important than that, it means he's been all his figure put it together to fight Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Titles of any kind to get any fighting match. It's just a bloody little trinket. And he's got a lot of
about 8 or 9 of them. Those gaudy little trinkets. However, Larry, there are a lot of guys out there that like that just one.
There's no doubt about it. But losing the position where fights don't matter. If he's bigger than any belt,
He's beyond that. And there's a few guys that are.
and he's delivering a lot of belts tonight. That's the most important thing.
But by choice, he elected to latch on or let the Rios bang away at him. Well, Rios never caught him going to the inside with the one-hand free.
And so he got his hand, he said, okay, go ahead, use some of your energy right here, because it's not affecting me as I hold your arm.
Manny, of course, has great legs and big thighs and huge backs. And has to respect his power. Those legs are tremendous legs. He's in great shape for this fight, and he's showing it.
And the other question was if Manny's chin was going to be able to hold up, but he's got to get hit there to be able to test it.
Exactly. If he's vulnerable, he's the other guy has the stuff to expose it, to take advantage of it.
I don't even think it's been tested up to this
he hasn't hit him with one flush shot.
Exactly.
Connor with some glancing throws, he's done with a couple of decent throws, and here's the thing. The penalty's there, not there when you throw. Again, you remember, you don't know it. That's exactly what Manny's doing tonight. He comes in. He comes there and go right by him. That's a solid shot there.
But the operative part of that equation of hit and don't get hit as a professional player, hit comes first. That's right. And Manny Pacquiao hits. He's not out to get hit. He's not trying to get hit. But he's trying to hit like this and then not get hit. Gesture, actually. They were saying, you're a pretty good fighter, man.
But that is the way it translates 50 balls back.
That was a fighter-to-fighter gesture. What am I giving you? Hey, man.
80-72 evening landed by Andrew Fuel. And then right back in Fanning. You can't help the industry. You just can't help.
You gotta dance a rhythm on you. You gotta be who you are.
It's a bad dance for him. All right, we go to round 9. Bill Buck, Sheridan here. Larry Merchant, Christina. Principals, Manny Pacquiao in the blue and the red. Multi-covered first, Brandon Rios, who hasn't won a round yet. And the first 20 seconds of this round, he'd be able to get it. Well, we hope now to pull off a Marquez straight shot to get stop Manny. Otherwise, he has no shot.
Manny's not giving him the chance. And Rios doesn't have the kind of cunning that Marquez did. Marquez, having fought Manny's times doing pretty well. It's the opponent or not, so far, Manny Pacquiao is put to rest any discussion or skepticism about how he would come back from the knockout. Whether he would still want to do this at the highest level, whether he still invest himself to be at his level.
Well, he certainly has, there's no question that he's totally dominant in this fight. But more important than his domination is that his desire and determination, the fact that he trained so hard. He's been on his toes throughout the course of this fight. Proves a little bit right now for this point with this round. Well, let's see if he stops and plants and decides, as he's certainly the ring general. Got really good shots that time. Anytime he wants.
I love his movement, Larry. He's sliding by all the time. Journey this guy. This is a reminder of how much Manny Pacquiao changed when he became king of the world. And when he first came to these shores 12 years ago, and he was just a puncher. So you can't go on offense. Like that. He's got to defend himself. He's got to defend himself. When does he let go? A lot of people in this country very happy with him.
Well, he's got 100 points now. 190 at the end of 10. Every single round. Total domination.
All the questions that emerged from his last fight with Marquez were very legitimate, and all the answers that he's been able to give against Rios have been just as legitimate.
Welterweight title. That's Richard Lyons for WBO World title. I'm glad you said title don't mean anything to Manny Pacquiao. He's one of the fighters that's beyond belts, beyond dissociations. Well, Michael Pacquiao is going to be pretty happy that he's got a WBO title.
It's almost like Brandon's now just in the fight for a moral victory, if you were to say it. If you put that at distance, that's Manny's just outclassing him round after round.
Well, sometimes tough guys do extraordinary things at the end of fights. We've seen it before. Certainly doesn't look like that could happen right now. Surprise fights sometimes surprise me. And they grit and determination.
We're going to come out our sport. There's always a chance.
Yeah, you can hit a 12 run and the home run easy, so you won't see it very often.
And in all reality, the only hope now is for Rios to get really, really rough as the blood trickles from his left eye. And then it's the other question, how much does his corner want to be beat up in his taking a lot of punishment to the head now. I'm being glad to stop this fight.
He's blocking those, many of those punches. They're off his gloves. They're grazing and hurting him. They're not letting him get on any offense. He's trying something here. But
I don't like a guy with this many shots in the head.
yeah, none of us do. But that's what they sign on for. Just to remind Manny that he's there.
is everything, but
That's what it's like when you have a hometown crowd. Despite Justin's running hometown, that's his Asia after all.
I've got a lot more reasons to cheer than him.
And it's a big deal for him.
Buong yung mga wrestling mo sa Pacquiao. Saan mo yan? Yung dapat na yun.
Naganda na siya. Pacquiao.
He's fighting here in Macau. Hasn't been a major international fight since Tyson and Douglas.
Well, we're going to the trophy final round. And it's scored by sheet 110 to 99. Notice Larry that's saying they're going to help be smart about it. In other words, don't take too many chances. Unfortunately, that's not the nature of a prize fighter. Keep this kid from beating up. See, He's going to make his way up into the ring, and we're going to have an interview with the victor, and maybe even the loser. We'll see what the losers say. So while we have a chance, we want to let you know that the Pacquiao Sommelier of the Year award goes to Greer of McSorley's here at the Venetian Hotel. He's certainly looked after us and many of our people throughout the course. So Jeff Greer, we thank you very, very much for being part of the entertainment here in Macau. Just for being a politician, Manny Pacquiao kept his promises.
How often do politicians do that, Colonel?
Never. Never.
But he did, huh?
Manny saluting his fans. We'll have to make it a standings. History 121-08. Here's Michael. Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Venetian Macau, we go to the scorecards. Michael Pernick scores it 120 to 108. Lisa Jaffa has it 119-109. And Manfred Kuchma scores it 118 to 110. All to the winner by unanimous decision. He's back. The fighting pride of the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao!
He's back, no doubt about it. Well, we know that Beckham gets a bigger cheer than Cotto. Mama Pacquiao gets a bigger cheer than Beckham. And Manny Pacquiao is back in business. Not quite sure about 1 and 2 rounds to Rios and a couple of those scorecards. That was a complete shutout, Stephen.
I don't know where you can score there. I think maybe just give him a choke and to make it look good for him, but no.